Hey everyone, we're live on this Friday, February 12th. Happy early Valentine's Day to you all. I am just, as always, thrilled, excited, grateful to be here on this journey with you today. I'm going to be writing a blog post from start to however far an hour gets us. So I'll go ahead and get started. For those of you who are new to this kind of thing, what I do is I share my screen as I write a blog post, and I just show you kind of how I do the writing, how I do the idea, coming up with different structure things. I talk through my process for submitting, and I also like to do a little bit of Q&A. So if you have any questions, definitely post them in the chat. Every time I, need a break from writing, I just pop on over to the old question section. All right, so hopefully you should all be able to see my screen, and I'll just give one final welcome. Thank you to the people who always watch these and are, veteran watchers of these, and also to the people who are new. Thank you for giving me a chance. Okay, so I normally start by checking out what I have in my drafts folder. A lot of times I don't really know. Like for this run, I have no idea what I'm going to write during this session. So I have a ton of ideas, as you can see. I don't know what I want to do. Some of these are out of date, like the Bean Dad thing. That was from like a month ago. That's not going to be any good now. We could do one about writing, but I've done one a lot about writing. So let's go to my stories that I've recently published. I want to do something a little bit interesting. So I've got one on programming, one on cats. I actually did this one in the Write With Me Live 2 weeks ago, I think. And it was really fun to write something live and then to see it. It was actually trending on Medium. It was like number 4 on the trending list at one point, which was very, very cool. And then, to have it like, this isn't viral, but 9,000 views is a lot of views. So I was so happy to be able to do that, like as part of the Write With Me Live thing. That was so fun. So you know what? I'm going to do another cat one. It's going to happen. And I'm going to make this one an ode to Maine Coons. If you don't know, I've got my favorite coworker here with me today, Astrid Maine Coon. Well, her name is Astrid Rain, but she's a Maine Coon cat. And Maine Coons are, I love them because they're very cool. They do a lot of really funny things that other cats don't do. So I'll be writing about Maine Coons. Why not? Okay. TK reasons to get a Maine Coon cat. We're gonna workshop that as we go. Hi to Melanie and Mariana, who have just posted in the chat. Good to see you both here. I always put TK here. A lot of people don't know this trick on Medium. TK means that when you go to publish, Medium will be like, wait, you have a TK. Remember, you did that. You were going to come back to it. I'm a very distracted writer, so a lot of times I'll like be in the middle of a paragraph and I'll forget what I'm doing, and I want to start a new paragraph, so I always put TK to remind myself to come back, and Medium will do the nice job of reminding me that I did that. So like for here, I don't know how many reasons I'm going to come up with yet, so I want to make sure that I remember to come back and fix that. Okay, so what are the options? Loyal. Cute. This is just going to be me ranting about how much I love my cats. Like, okay, I want to be clear. I don't think this is going to go viral. I don't think this is going to get like a lot of traffic or anything. I'm writing this because I love to write about my cats. And I think it's very important that writers write because they love to write primarily. And then hopefully some of that will also convert to views. Loyal, cute, like water. Chirpy. Big. Like walks. What else? What else do we got here? You can tell how loyal my silly cat is. She's here every single day. I sit down to write, and she's just there hanging out with me, living her life with me. What else do I like about my cats? friendly. They are very friendly, unlike other cats. All right, I think that's enough to get started. So I'll go ahead and replace this with 7. Without what? There's a word for that. Without restraint, maybe? I think it's a better word. I'll come back to that one. Not sure, but oops. Is moggies an American term, or is that just a British thing? Does anyone know? Can you say moggies if you're an American to mean like mutt, but for cats? If you know, please let me know in the comments, because I have a lot of words that I know exist, but I don't know if they're like only American or only British. So that would be super great if anybody has the answer for me. I know some of my viewers are British. And hopefully some of you are also American and can tell me what the answer is. I've had moggies all my life, but we wanted to adopt cats of our own in the UK. We found sadely is not a word. Safely indoors. Look at purebred cat. All right, that's my introduction. I'll stop, make a pause, and see if anybody has any questions. I thought there are people reading articles and then they suddenly decide whether an article gets curated or not. I do not apply for this, do I? Yeah, so anybody who writes on Medium, you don't have to like apply to a program or anything to get curated. You just publish on Medium, and then at some point in, I think, like the 2 weeks after it gets published, a Medium curator will look at that article and they'll say, yeah, that meets our curation standards, or no, this doesn't meet our curation standards. When you get curated, you get a little sign like, let's look at this one. Chosen for further distribution. Sometimes you don't get this, like with this one. This was very clearly, like, I talked about Medium in this one, so I did not. This one wasn't distributed. But you don't have to like qualify. It's just by publishing on Medium you qualify. Have you tried to check your curation topics recently without developer tools hacks? I'm afraid they removed it from the source code for good. Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, why would they spend developmental time removing that from their source code? Why did it bother them? I worry that it means that they're going to get rid of topics altogether. I don't know for sure. It doesn't bode well, in my opinion. So we'll have to wait and see. Until now, I haven't been able to find another hack other than, sorry, I'm just pouring myself some tea here. After always running out, I decided to get a teapot to pour for myself. Yeah, so the only other way I know to find out what you were curated in is to go to medium.com/topic/programming. Let's see if I can find my article here. Wow, this is really out of order. Oh, or maybe they, I wonder if this was written late. Anyway, what was the title of mine again? I'll just look for my own name here. June. God, this is so weird. Yeah, so this is the only way I know. Is just go through it manually and see if you show up here. However, it's in a really weird order, so I don't know how far I would have to scroll. So let's go back to the writing. Stories. For some reason, to get my Convertkit. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, number 1. Maine Coon cats are extremely loyal. Experience? No. It's like all Maine Coon cats show this devotion to their person. Is it Maine Coon? I think it's a capital C. Maine Coon. Let's see if there are any questions. We do say moggy in the UK. Google says it's a British word. Good to know. Let's quickly change that before I use shelter cats. All right. All right. Back to the topic at hand. Maine Coon cats are really cute. They are really cute. And to prove my point, I'm going to go to my Instagram account and pull an image of my cat who is so cute. Hopefully this tea is cool enough to drink. What is happening? Oh, there we go. All right. Astrid and Jumbo. Whoops, that's the one. Look at this, so cute. This is the other reason I love to write cat articles, because I could just get to look at pictures of my cats. It's so fun. All right, here's a perfect one. Although it's not exactly, let's see. I want one that's like, oh, wow, look at this. How sweet is that picture? All right, back to the article. So Instagram used to do, oh, I ran into this issue last time, didn't I? Where they don't do the Instagram embeds anymore. All right, gonna have to do a screenshot. Oh, so cute. Where is that bad boy? Desktop cat. Why is this not right? Image of a Maine Coon cat on his back with a very fluffy belly. Looking up to the camera. It's a good practice to always include alternative text in your images. It makes your articles more inclusive. It's nice. People who use screen readers will be able to get a sense of what the image is about. And secondly, I've heard that it helps with SEO. So I'm hoping that people Googling Maine Coon cat, Google looks at the alternative text that you put in for your images, and that can help it rank. Oh, that's where it ended up. LOL. 7 reasons. Okay. They also are long-haired, which makes them a hassle to clean up after. Also gives them a mane and pantaloons. Pantaloons were evolved to help. Also just I wish I could make this smaller. I don't know how though. That's one of my beefs with Medium. It's hard to make, hard to customize images. Image taken by author of her cat Jumbo via Instagram. And I can link to this bad boy. I do get quite a few followers to my cat Instagram account through my Medium posts. So if you are trying to grow your own Instagram account, I recommend doing it. Another person who's really good at doing this is Nicholas Cole. If you check him out on Medium, he includes a picture, his own Instagram picture in every single one of his posts. See, that's him, and that's his Instagram. He does this for every single post. Nicholas Cole Instagram, that's him. So good way to build your brand and link to your Instagram. My God, he's so cute. Okay, I'm done. 3, Maine Coon cats love water. Stop and take a break, answer any questions. Oh, no questions. Just a nice word from Anil saying he wrote his first Medium on article on Medium last week. Yeah, post a link in the chat if you're okay with that. I would love to read it and clap for it. Maine Coon cats love water. You know what? I'm actually getting 7 reasons Maine Coon cats are unique in the cat world. That's a slightly better title because these aren't reasons to get a Maine Coon cat. It's like things that are cool about Maine Coons. Oh man, look at this swimming Maine Coon. Oh, to be fair, look at just paddling around. I wonder if I can get a better video. I don't love that one. Maybe this one's cuter. Oh, look. All right, I probably can't both stream videos and upload my own video, so I'll keep it to a minimum. But well, hey, why aren't you loading? Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. All right. Plenty of YouTube videos. All right. Maine Coon cats are very. There's a name. There's a name for the thing I'm thinking of. It's like a name for Maine Coon noise. It's like a the trill. I actually have a video of this, I think. Do I? Oh, here's a great image of her with me. Because she's my person. I'm her person. All right, I'll stop and see if there are any questions. I wish Medium would give us the ability to resize and crop our images. 100%. 1042S from a Medium corporation, question mark. I do not know. I shipped off all my taxes to my dad to do. He's my dad's assistant, and he was kind enough to do them for me. I love Maine Coon cats. Me too. They're so good. I think TK insert video. I have a video of Astrid doing this. It's not on the Instagram. They also Maine Coon Trill is a combination meow purr. Result is I can. Extremely happy to see you. Hello. Aha. 7 things to know before you get a Maine Coon cat. Not noisy, although they are nosy. Ah! Let's see if I've got any questions. I am a university student. At the same time, I have a regular job and I have plenty of ideas for articles related to that. Do you know of any publications that this topic may do and fit well? Yeah, so the first one that comes to mind is Postgrad Survival Guide. They are really occupied with the sort of freelance financial aspect of what you do after you graduate. Although you are currently a university student, they do accept a lot of content from current students as well. And if you've got advice on how to balance having a job while you're a student, tips for getting a job while you're a student, like I'm sure you can think of the article ideas like that. I think Postgrad Survival Guide would be a great place to put them. All right, where were we? If I can find a good picture. I have one in mind. I posted it ages ago, though. See if I can find it. It was when I was still in England. So, here we go. Oh, he's so cute. Please let me post this video. Devastating. All right, okay, see if I can get this video. Maybe I can download it? I don't know. Embed? Gosh, this is not gonna work. I can already tell. Nope. Well, don't even know why I tried. Can I download this? Share to, I mean, no, I don't know. I'll have to come back to this one. Or maybe I can just take a screenshot. Although it does look a little bit like I've got a receding hairline, doesn't it? Oh well. Image of author with cat on her chest via Instagram. I hope that that image sort of shows the scale of how big he is. I think it does. All right. Or maybe this is a better picture. I think this is actually a better picture. You can see how big he is, although he looks slightly panicked. I want both. I want both. I'm going to have both in here. Why can I not alt text these? That's really annoying. So you can only alt text if it's a single picture. Oh well. And get a picture of this. No, there's a better picture. Again, from back when we were in England. There we go. All right. Oh, interesting from Ellie saying that chumbo in Portuguese means lead. In Spanish, it means, I don't actually know what chumbo means. We got it from the word ego chumbo, which means prickly pear. I guess maybe it means prickly. But we thought it was such a cute name. And when we got our cat, we just thought it was a great name for him. Personally, what's your next step if a story gets rejected from a pub? How many pubs would you submit to before self-publishing? This depends on whether I get feedback or not. If 2 pubs reject it without feedback, it means that either I've misunderstood what their target audience is or that my story isn't good enough. So if it's a story that's like really relevant, really timely, and needs to come out today, I'll really only try one really. And if I get rejected, it's going out the door anyway. But normally if I get rejected from 2 publications, it's worth a second look at the story to understand if the problem is with the article or my understanding of the publication. Sometimes publications just already published on that too frequently or too recently, or they're at capacity for new authors or something like that. But usually 2 is my limit, and at 2, I'll revisit the story and be like, all right, well, what's going on with this? Sometimes after that revisitation, I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go, self-publish it myself. I don't really feel like going through the process again. But sometimes I do notice that, there was a typo or the story isn't really clear or there's no value in it, and then I'll rework it and then try the process again. Sometimes I get feedback from publications who are like, oh, we're not taking this because XYZ. Oh, we would love this. We just need you to fix that. And that's a totally different scenario. I do have a picture of this, I'm sure of it. It's such a shame that they don't allow Instagram embeds anymore. Really frustrating. Isn't that a sweet image? All right, I will stop and answer some questions. Rewrote one of my earlier stories and got into the Ascent yesterday. That is amazing news. I'm so happy to hear that. I really think a lot of writers, when a story doesn't take off the way that they'd hoped or expected, they kind of think, all right, well, that story is dead. But the truth is you're going to continue to evolve so much as a writer, even in just a few weeks. And every story that flopped is an opportunity for it to do better in the future. So that's awesome to hear that. I've heard that cats' names should include an I because it's the vowel they can hear better due to its high frequency. I had not heard that. That's a very interesting fact. Could you please show me how to submit the article to a pub? I've never done this before. Thanks. Yeah, so it depends from pub to pub. First, you have to be accepted as a writer, and this is the part that varies so much. You have to go to each and every single publication and Google how to do this, annoyingly. So for example, how to submit to the Ascent. They have instructions for how to do this. I think you have to fill out a form. Where is their form? Yeah, so you just fill out this form just the one time, and then they'll accept you or not. Once you've been accepted, the way to add a story to a publication is right when you're doing publish, you hit the little 3 dots and click add to publication. From here, you can choose, once you've been added to a publication, the story will show up here. So for this one, I have Tenderly in mind. So I would submit it to Tenderly. All right, onwards. That's it. Oh, that's it. All right, we're done. Maine Coon cats are really amazing animals who will be a lifelong companion to you. They are patient, kind, loving, loyal, playful. Oh, I should add that they're, I guess all cats are playful. Okay, so for those of you who are new to these, normally when I get to this stage, I go through and I read the whole thing aloud to make sure it all checks out. All right, so 7 things to know before you get a Maine Coon cat. About Maine Coons before you adopt one. years ago, I had the difficult task of persuading my now husband to get a cat. He was adamantly a dog person. He liked cats, but he was convinced that they were inferior to dogs as house pets. Naturally, I'll change that. Now, he loves both our cats without, I still can't think of the word, it's like on the tip of my tongue, without restraint. It's not restraint. Without, I don't know. Now, he loves both our cats with his whole heart, but when I was trying to convince him, I found the best method was to find a cat that met his needs. He said cats weren't loyal. I found a breed that was. He said he wanted to walk a dog. I found a cat breed that loves walks. He said dogs are just bigger and therefore easier to snuggle and love. I found the biggest cat breed there is. My research pointed me to one breed that met all of his requirements, the Maine Coon. I want to point out that all cats are amazing, wonderful, charming, and interesting in their own unique ways. We've had Moggies, shelter cats, all my life, and I've loved them dearly. However, when we wanted to adopt cats of our own in the UK, we found that shelters required us to provide indoor-outdoor access for cats. Since I knew I wanted to keep my cats safely indoors, we had to look at getting purebred cats. Here are the 7 reasons. Here are the 7 things you should know about Maine Coons before you adopt one. Number 1, Maine Coon cats are extremely loyal. Maine Coon cats decide early on in their kitty lives that they have a person. They are 100% dedicated to their chosen person, following them from room to room, being distraught if they leave the house, and always choosing to spend time with their person above all other people. It's so cool to have a cat that is so devoted to being with you. I am my cat Astrid's person, and whenever I go anywhere in the house, she's always a step or 2 behind me. She sleeps at the foot of my bed every single night and comes running when I call for her. This kind of obsession is typical in some other cats, but almost all Maine Coon cats show this devotion to their one person. Maine Coon cats are really cute. Yes, I know, hashtag all cats are cute, but Maine Coon cats, all cats are cute. But Maine Coon cats have a square jaw, tufted ears, have a square jaw, tufted ears, and pointy chin that make them extra cute, in this author's humble opinion. They are also long-haired, which makes them a hassle to clean up after, but also gives them a mane and pantaloons. The pantaloons were evolved to help them stay warm when sitting on snow, but they also just look darling on a cat, and it's fun to say pantaloons. Maine Coon cats love water. Maine Coon cats, due to their thick and water-repellent layers of fur, are actually obsessed with water. My cats always come sprinting when I turn on the faucet for any reason and will try to stick their paws in the stream of water and even dunk their heads under. My husband, during one particularly hot British summer, grew very concerned that the cats were too hot. Rather ill-advisedly, he filled the bathtub and placed Chumbo, our male Maine Coon, directly in the tub. Chumbo stood there for a beat or 2, totally unbothered because the water hadn't penetrated his layers of fur. Then, of course, he jumped up, but the delayed reaction was hilarious. We did not repeat the experiment and now use cooling mats to keep our cats cool. Ours aren't so enamored of water by Maine Coon standards, but there are plenty of YouTube videos featuring swimming Maine Coons who love water so much that they'll go for a little paddle of it. Maine Coon cats are very chirpy. Maine Coon cats have a repertoire of totally unique noises they make. My cats chirp, purr, trill, and carry on meowing conversations with me whenever they want something. A chirp is when they see birds in the window, out the window, and make this strange chattering noise. They open their little kitty mouths wide and make a staccato. I don't know how to say it. It's one of those words that I've only ever read. Staccato chirping noise. Research is inconclusive on why they do this. Why do Maine Coons chirp? Locked? Ugh, I hate paywalls. All right. Okay, insert video. A Maine Coon trill is a combination purr meow. The result is a cat that sounds extremely happy to see you when they greet you with a purring hello. I can't count the number of times I've gone downstairs and been greeted by a meow from my cat Chumbo, who is lounging on the floor nearby. The most interesting thing, takeaway is that Maine Coon cats are noisy. Mine often have conversations back at me where they trill at me. I say something back in human, they meow at me again. Sometimes I wonder what they think I'm saying. No matter what their interpretation is, it's very rewarding to have a cat that is so engaged in talking with you. Number 5, Maine Coon cats are big. I work from home where my cat Astrid is frequently spotted by my clients or YouTube audience because she never leaves my side. One of the most frequent, I just use typical comments I get is, wow, that's a big cat. Astrid is a fairly large cat. She's very long and sort of rectangular, weighing in at 12 pounds, which is on the bigger end of the spectrum for regular house cats. My boy Chumbo, who does not hang out with me as much during the day, blows that out of the water. He weighs a whopping 23 pounds and is a very, very big cat. He looks more like a miniature lynx than he does a big house cat because he has the more traditional Maine Coon features of the big square jaw, tufted ears, and Maine Coon mane, and because he's massive. Maine Coon cats love going on walks. Though they're a little ditzy and therefore not ideal candidates for going outside unsupervised, Maine Coon cats love going on walks. They're also very trainable. It's possible to harness train them whatever age they are and take them on strolls around the neighborhood. My cat Astrid is a bit too much of a nervous Nelly to enjoy this as we now live close to busy roads, but Chumbo, who is much more adventurous, really enjoys being walked around the neighborhood, meeting new people and dogs. They are always astounded to see a cat on a leash or inside a carrier, but he takes it in stride like the cool cat he is. This was the clincher for my cat and my husband when we were looking for cats. He loved the idea of being able to get a bit of fresh air cat by his side, and our cats did not disappoint. Number 7, Maine Coon cats are unbelievably friendly. Many visitors who came to our house pre-COVID were always surprised at how friendly and inquisitive my cats were. They'd come right to the door to greet each visitor, sniff their bags and shoes, and want to spend time with them. While Maine Coon cats are typically loyal to a single person, they have a charming friendliness that they extend to most people. They love meeting new friends, and they'll be happy to engage or interact with visitors to your house, unlike cats who hide under the bed or otherwise avoid new people. Maine Coons are also very friendly towards dogs. My cat Chumbo, for instance, has made good friends with my parents' Aussie. The two can typically be found hanging out companionably, bird watching, or exploring the backyard. Maine Coon cats are amazing animals who will be a lifelong companion to you. They are patient, kind, loyal, loving, playful, and extremely cute. My two Maine Coons are absolute joys in my life. Though they can be challenging at times, they love to play and get easily bored if you don't pay them enough attention. For example, they are 2 of the best things that ever happened to me. If you're adopting a Maine Coon cat, this list of their unique features should give you an idea of what to expect. All right, so now I need an image. So I'm going to go back to Instagram.com. /Astrid and Chumbo and get a cute picture of which one? This one's really sweet, isn't it? Oops, copy. Okay, so now I'll just answer a couple questions if anybody has any. I believe I follow at least 10 Maine Coon accounts on Instagram. I follow Chumbo's too. Yeah, I love their Instagram. Martin Evans saying hello. Hi, Zuli. Hi, Martin. Good to hear from you. And yeah, I think that's, I think the last thing for me to do is just, I did want to look for a video. I'm sure I have one of them chirping. The problem is I have too many cat videos. So you know what? I'm not going to subject you to that. I will look for it on my own time. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this Write With Me Live. If you like this, I do them every Friday. Feel free to pop in whenever. Really great to see you all. And as always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I go through my questions and comments every Monday. So look for your result then. And in the meantime, happy writing. Bye, everyone.